Parts of the world are in for show tomorrow morning, as the Earth will cloak the Moon in its shadow. The penumbral eclipse will last 4 hours and 15 minutes, but might be noticeable for only a few minutes around 7:47 a.m. Eastern in just a certain parts of the world. There will also be a sideshow act for the main event as Jupiter has made its closest approach to the Moon and is shining much brighter than usual. If you live in the eastern part of North America, Africa or Europe, you will unfortunately miss the spectacle. Central and western parts of North America will have good seats and so will residents of Eastern Asia. But for sky watchers in the Pacific Ocean region, New Zealand, Japan and Eastern Australia, you will be able to witness the entire penumbral eclipse. For the most part, the eclipse will just cause the Moon to look just slightly darker than usual. Viewing this cosmic display takes little effort and can be done with the naked eye. But if you want to see the Moon's features during the eclipse, experts suggest grabbing a pair of binoculars. This will allow you to see the Moon's color as the Earth's shadow travels across it. Some astronomers say to get the full experience, watch with binoculars at the start and end of totality to see a turquoise or blue band on the Moon. The penumbral eclipse occurs when the Moon travels through the outer shadow of the Earth and is less than an umbral eclipse or less stunning than when the Moon turns red because it's going through the dark part of Earth's shadow. About 35% of all eclipses are of the penumbral type, which may be difficult to detect even with a telescope, according to Fred Espenick, eclipse expert and retired emeritus American astrophysicist. Another 30% are partial eclipses, which are easy to see with the unaided eye. The final 35% or so are total eclipses, and these are quite extraordinary events to behold. When the Moon and the Earth line up just right, that is when a total lunar eclipse occurs. Partial and penumbral happen when they line up, but not perfectly. The Moon will be 2.1 days from reaching apogee this Wednesday, which is the farthest part in the elliptical from Earth and will be in the constellation Virgo. Although the East Coast will be shut out in tomorrow's eclipse, they will be able to see a very bright Jupiter. Having made its way towards the Moon, it will seem like an intense glowing star near the slightly dimmed full Moon. The planet's brightness is expected to reach a -2.5 magnitude, but the full Moon, even during the eclipse, will still be extremely bright at -12.4 magnitude, reports Science Alert. The Sun reaches -27, the full Moon -13, Venus measures -5 and Sirius, the brightest star in the night sky, is -1.5 magnitude. Earlier this month, thousands of tourists and space enthusiasts flocked to Indonesia to catch the country's first solar eclipse in nearly 33 years. What is unique for us is that being near the Sun-Earth line, we follow the complete passage of the lunar shadow from one edge of the Earth to the other, said Adam Shabo, NASA's project scientist for DSCOVR. A geosynchronous satellite would have to be lucky to have the middle of an eclipse at noon local time for it. On Earth, the eclipse was also visible in parts of Australia and Southeast Asia. However, only some parts of the country got to see the Sun totally eclipsed by the Moon, which happened almost immediately after the Sun rose. Because the Moon's shadow crossed the international date line, it appeared in the afternoon of the 8th in some regions, despite being visible from the morning of the 9th in others.